Hello guys, today I will discuss about of the Bajirao IS 10 MCQ in current related. This is very important for your prelims perspective, and also you have learned a lot of things this MCQ base. So then I have move on this topic. You have 10 questions. Ask every PIB, the Hindu, Indian Express. Lot of material available. You have seen this topic. Understanding the ethical bleeding. These are this type of 10 question. Ask first and United Nations human right, and then second, and the third is the on source आप देखेंगे there is the source in related you have read this, and the others like and the space kiss India, what is the HRP, and the industrial portal for the mining industry, indigenously developed equipment for the Indian Army. These are the 10 MCQ in this. Then one can I go through and revise. First, you lot of this important, very important in the news. Why? Because इंडिजीनियस मतलब सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट कर लिए. इंडिजीनियस इंडिया, DRDO, इसरो एंड डिफेंस मिनिस्ट्री राजनाथ सिंह डेवलप ऑफ द equipment of Indian Army. The Defense Rajnath Minister Singh handed over the indigenous development of the equipment system of India Army. First indigenous है. About इसके बारे में जानना very important because the further infantry soldier, new generation, anti-personnel mine, and adjacent science is the tank and the high mobility infantry protection vehicles and assault boost among the state of. This is the equipment I have related. You have learned. This is the first indigenous. They can also protect. I have purchased also the Indian Army soldiers. You have know the your all India radio से है equipment and is joined to development of the defense research development organization industry. Prime Minister Modi and the armed force and the आत्मनिर्भर भारत अभियान के तहत इसको बनाया गया. Then you have relied defense sector से है. Then go through the other benefit scheme like Moscow. Why related the Moscow Conference on the International Security. The Defense Ministry Rajnath signed to state and the comprehension United Nations structure saying the warrior shortage United Nations STEM manufacturing culture and addressing this planted Cisco Moscow Conference on the international security virtually, and today minister that is the Indian defense of the form United Security Council reflected, and the major power reflected United Nations. Economic technology progress happened since 1954. The science with the council must be more the relevant as the you have. Then you read this topic. Then you have 10 MCQ also based on this examination. You first you done your NC, then the citizens in the citizen survey of national. The citizen survey for the national circumcision framework. Union Ministry Education Dharmendra Pradhan is the citizen participation of the citizen survey of national circumcision frame the development of the new curriculum. About देखो he said the dynamic of this country contribution of the role Dynamic education circulation with is the National Education Policy 2019 passed. Then the major role of the achievement to the goal of the Viksit Bharat. I have lot of read in this survey. Education Ministry invite to suggestion public and the National Corruption Framework. The government announced to the National Education Policy. You have learned this, and then you have your cover of the three topics. Then other indigenous portal like you have individual port for the mining ministry, because the coal mining is the biggest deal of the Indian to that is the biggest news, because the coal mining then can the drilling and the acquiring of this, and then the collected a lot of ammonia gas release in the form of gas, and then maximum polluted and the contaminant of the water pollution, air pollution, lot of, and the also ammonia can mixture all into radio source hai. Then you have ammonia can be the mixed and they have generated to the fire. The Ministry of highlighted two data analyzed the portal have been created for the first layer cover in the special data mining consideration block. Special data announced to the 1000 mining abilities cover to the 2 lakh 97 and the 1000 hectare of the country have been uploaded portal. Ministry mining at the said individual the portal ministry have been started the country mining and being the created of the irrigation mining the Prime Minister Gati Shakti Yojana के तहत all of scheme very relevant. This is also is Space Kid India बच्चों का होगा. Space Kid is the unfused flag of the 18 kilometer and the about of the planet, your planet of the Independence Day. The flag said of the 18 lakh thousand of the feet in the future. The Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav slogan by the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign launched by Prime Minister Modi and the special kit for the organized the creation of the youth. It is the also important and the agar पूछा 150 girls and students found across the India independence. That is also in news. You have learned and that is the other news. August 19 New York is the Paris New York being. What is the Nowroz Mubarak? It is also in news. You have referenced the code and then you have related. That is the science and technology sector. You have also read that this topic very important as well prelims as well mains. The first time researcher Sweden has been the created of the successful alternative being pig skin. You have realized like a pig. That is the news. Then United Nation Human Right, because Human Development Index पूछता है ये maximum time so you have related international. India is a contribution of the 4 lakh USA dollar for the voluntary trust fund for the community global information of the human right. India permanent mission on the United Nations Geneva in the tweeted of the contribution target. The fourth trust fund which is the contribution made of the between the technical voluntary and sanitation, that is the registration. Then you have done your you have read down, then you have go through the this section and MCQ section. You have realized I have done my this time. I have following the I have also you have go through the August section and then there today is the 16 and 17 can be not. Then the first ministry the reference of the woman freedom fighter Reference of the woman freedom fighter is the consider the following statement. Reference the woman freedom fighter is the consider following statement. Because there is the time also included, then you have realized your time. How 10 MCQ within the accuracy कितनी है. Rani Lakshmibai known as the role of the first war of independence of 97 the Gandhi and spiritual of the leader of the fought to the British. I have the correct given answer. So you have given spiritual का the leader fought to the British. So I have read down and then I have नेशनल फ्लैग के बारे में है. दैट इज़ द adaptation of the Constitution Assembly of 20 July in 1947. It is the ratio video the length of the flag in the ordinary by 2/3. That is correct. And I have doubt on the 20 July and the 15. Nicaragua is the largest country located. निकारागुआ सेंट्रल अमेरिका का पार्ट है. चेस्पोजिया न्यूक्लियर पावर प्लांट लोकेटेड यूएसए में लोकेटेड है. देन यू हैव रियलाइज विद द रेफरेंस ऑफ द कंसीडर स्टेटमेंट. Talk and the substance in the mind underground dispute and excesses group of occurring the mentions you correct and you do not correct. So when you have realized this type the 50-50 situation, you have also this and then other reference the pin code, pin, personal identity number. The consider the following according to the Department of the Post and इतने post and the area the urban and the independence. The pin is the made up in the 6 digit. 6 digit तो होता है. that is the तो इसके भी सारे सही हैं. The reference of the two-word artillery gun. It is indigenous developed by the gun. क्या हमने अभी डेवलप किया. इट इज़ द DRDO रिप्लेस artillery gun. I have doubt in this section but I know. And the DG Yatra is the consider the following the passenger process of the system financial economic technology. This is the wrong and then this is the also correct. So I have and the Lok Adalat consider the following statement. National Lok Adalat held a regular investment Lok Adalat into the situation and legal deposition of larger number. Then last year Paritician Horrors Independence Day Observer on. Then you have cover on 16th then Jan 15. It's your journey. This is the finish and you have resumed also. And how many correct? My score. You have realized number of student attempted like 19,000. Then my rank Anthony. And attempt I have 10 attempt out of 10. 10 and accuracy incorrect 2 correct. Time taken then score. When you realize how many questions why the wrong, then you have go through the view answer key and then you have make realize where to galat. Then you have realized the freedom fighter woman in the following. These are the spiritual नागर spiritual की थी also correct. then a lot of mistake by me, then I have realized out of 10 sign, then you have realized, then finish your turn out of 10, that is, and then you are realized, submit. That's the end of the day. You have realized and your attempt can be clear, and then you have reattempt, you have click, and then you go through, and you realize out of score your and the time duration you have score, then you have get to another attempt, then you can clarify how question is correct, then you have realized the must you have seen, and then follow that. It's okay. And then you are watching, thank you for watching this video. I have, and to meet you again and the next video. Thank you.